Anyone on here yet? No. Not sure if I have this public. I always say that. Okay, I do have it public. Hi, everyone. Hi, Sandra. I always say that at the beginning. I guess it takes a moment. Hope you're all doing well. My fairy deck has been playing so many tricks on me since, was it my last live? Yeah, because I ended up doing a reading right after. And anyhow, I wanted to use it. And once again, it's disappeared on me. So if you get yourself this deck, expect little creatures to be around playing with your stuff and making it disappear. I'm not even joking. Thank you for everyone booking readings. Yes, I'm running a huge, it's a huge sale just to keep myself busy. I'm really wanting to stay as busy as possible, right? So I decided to go to the Nostradamus deck, and we're going to see what comes out here. I've also pulled 3 cards for each element, and I'll do that at the end because I don't know if everyone's interested in the element energy, but I do feel it's like if your person's that element, it might be what they're dealing with at this time. Your reading was good. Thank you so much, Sandra. I got a lot of great I've been getting a lot of great feedback, as in like details and stuff. Like, I guess that's the word to put it. I'm not trying to do that. I am, but I'm not also. But I've been getting a lot of amazing feedback for the readings lately. So thank you so much. I don't know. It's just really cool to get that much feedback. Maybe everyone's home more now, so they're able to take the time and give me feedback. Okay, so let's see what's going on. I wanted to pull 1 card from the Nostradamus deck, and just to get the current energy. Then I'm going to use my double-decker deck, which is the before and the after mixed together. And then I'll do the elements. So I just want to know what's going on, like everyone else, and current energy right now, please. I feel like this deck just likes to be shuffled like this. I love this deck. And it's had a little bit of a break. I read this whole book before I touched the deck. I just had to. So I'm pretty sure it has an energy of its own, like a protective energy. I'm going to take that one. We have the High Priestess. At the bottom is Justice. I'll just mention that. Here the High Priestess is called the Papas, Papess, and we're going to read this. I'm just looking for any, sometimes there's words here or signs, and all I see is the word profound. And there's like little hidden writing here. And we'll talk about the Justice card after. Let's see what the book says about the High Priestess. Reason being, it's quite a simple picture there. It can be the base energy, base chakra energy. And I feel like it's almost highlighting the base and the top. So it's in a sense like something about a very powerful energy, obviously. It's the High Priestess. Here we go. Okay, so in the Nostradamus deck, he refers to her, or they refer to her as the female pope. Simple as that, which is really cool. One of the most enigmatic figures in the tarot. She has been at various times identified, with the Egyptian goddess Isis, a nun related to the Visconti family, and the Roman Sibylle. However, there is little doubt that she represents the only actual female pope who resigned as John VIII, but was actually a woman named Joan. I guess people were referring to this woman as John, even though it was Joan. Anyhow, for a long time, this figure was believed to be fictitious. But most scholars today believe she was a real person whose brilliant mind drove her to travel to Rome to study, and who disguised herself as a man in order to do so. When discovered, she was said to have been torn apart by the people. In more recent times, under the influence of modern paganism, she has been renamed the High Priestess, but her role remains essentially unchanged. In most of the early representations of the figure, she possesses a great book to which she may be pointing or turning outwards, as if inviting the viewer to read the page she is displaying. This links her with the figure of Sophia, who represents wisdom in the Old Testament and ancient Jewish tradition. Nostradamus, who would have been familiar with the lore relating to her and in the quatrain that provides the couplet for this card. We may even have a hidden reference to her as the Great Black, in quotation marks. Darkness and the glittering sparkle of wisdom often being referred to in this way. That's interesting. This inclusion of the female pope in the Lost Book indicates that he was aware of a need to balance the masculinity of the pope with that of a feminine power. At the time, of course, this would have been regarded as essentially heretical, and as perhaps it may still be to Orthodox Catholics. But as ever in his work, Nostradamus challenged the accepted beliefs of the time. Whew, that's not even the meaning of the card, guys. That's the history behind it relating to Nostradamus's beliefs. Now, I got so many messages in there, and I feel like you did too. First, the messages started coming in when it talks about the female pope having to hide herself because of the masculine dominated world. But the message I actually got with that right now is that some of you may be entering more into your masculine energy right now. That's just the message I got. For some reason, I may because of the times, what's going on here. Another thing that I don't want to forget is the Great Black. That is an awesome reference to darkness mixed with the sparkle of wisdom. It just, for me, that sounds like a very like majestic, beautiful energy. Because as you know, I always, well, not always, but especially lately, I've compared us to the crone for the divine feminine here. And that's almost a Queen of Swords energy, going back to the fact that you have gone through a lot. You have been dealing with a lot. You have learned a lot. Very smart. You could pass for a man because, but it's no longer a man's world. But for those who refer to it as a man's world, you could do just fine there. The next, let me just go through this quickly. So Sophia, I'm not sure if that relates to anyone. I'm just seeing lots of different things like the Christian and the Jewish. And this may just be telling you like this message has some sort of a hidden reference for you to look into, whatever I just read there. I'm going to actually read the full meaning of the card now. It's about also you accepting beliefs that are different, that don't go with everyone else's beliefs. And spreading that energy at this time specifically, okay? So the interpretation of the card. The Papist represents female wisdom, the mystery, and the sensitive approach to problems. But she is by no means gentle, sweet-natured woman. That's exactly what the crone is. By no means a gentle, sweet lady, but she is at the same time. I like this black, what do they call this? The Great Black. I love that energy I get from that. So anyhow, but she is by no means gentle, sweet-natured woman. Her power is undoubted and her strength of the deepest and most profound kind. This is exactly what I'm talking about. She is in some way the feminine power that men flee from, of course, unable to deal with its strength and purity, which far outstrips their own intellectual pursuits. Her presence often indicates a strong and powerful woman whose advice may well be important, but whose influence can be overwhelming. Misunderstood, but I understand that fully. Some portraits show her sitting with her feet on the moon, and it is this moon-powered, intuitional wisdom that governs her influence in the reading where she appears. Though her wisdom is deep and sensitive, she can also, in more negative contexts, suggest an inability to act, to turn her wisdom into action. Interesting, right? Because what I pick up from the first message, which is just the description, is that you're actually doing that. But maybe for some of you, in the sense like you're doing the opposite of that. Like you're actually being more action oriented or more masculine. But the fact that this even came up, maybe some of you are feeling like you don't know what to do right now, even though you're very wise, which would be understandable. I mean, obviously it's like 50-50 with everything. So we're not reversed, so I don't have to read the reverse side of that. Wisdom, the subconscious, intuition, depth, teaching, willfulness, modesty, the sacred, fertility of imagination, the natural world. So that is the overall energy here. And with the Justice card, we don't really have to get into this too much because we already know what is absolutely needed at this time is balance and fairness restored to everyone. Okay, so let's see what the double-decker deck says. I think that was a crazy, amazing message. And sometimes you forget, I read that whole book and you forget just how deep some of those messages are. Whoa. First, cards are just flying. Interesting. We have the Magician and the Devil. We'll talk about that momentarily. People, it's not someone. Okay, I'm going to stop here at the third card. People are taking their power back. Freeing themselves. Look at this. I'll show you. And for some people, it's because I'm seeing the Six of Pentacles here. They're no longer giving everything away to people, giving their power away to people. And here's the scales. It's, and we already know that's in the card, but it is a time of justice and fairness being restored. So the first card being the Magician, second card right away, the Devil. I hear someone is freeing themselves from this like monkey business. I heard hanky panky, which I don't even use hanky panky. I use monkey business. Getting real, connecting with the person. For some, even though there's a space or a distance or whatever right now, especially with everything going on, you're going to become more connected now ever. Maybe because of social media or because you're going to be talking more. I just feel like you're both going to be communicating about the worldly issues at this time, and communicating about things that you realize were holding you back. Or, this could be with anyone at this time, but I'm asking for what's going on really with your person. That's what I always try to pick up the energy for, or you. But because there's man, woman, and the Magician card for me is a Gemini card, which has the man and the woman. Anyhow, so we have the Five of Swords. Let's see what else. It's a hard time, right now. Let's see. Five of Swords. And the Six of Wands. So the message I get before I pull anything else there is your person right now is asking... Very sorry, I forgot. It was basically they're asking for you to just be patient. It's hard times out there. Like I said that. It's a struggle in whatever way it may be. Everyone's is different. Some it's just a mental struggle. And some people right now it's an actual physical struggle. But some, they're actually not that bad off, but in their head, they're like, oh my God, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? And some, they actually have to like survive right now, or protect people right now, in one way or another, in one level or another. And they're asking for understanding more than patience. It's not about patience. It's about understanding. I guess they have, some of them have people that they take care of. It's not just about a home. It's about like the people. So the world even. We have a world here, right? We have the Star card. Some of them may be highly influential. And I feel like it doesn't have to be that they're a star. It's like literally they have people that watch them or something, or people they take care of, like I said. people they have to keep in high spirit, or people they have to keep focused and be strong for, so that those people remain strong. Sounds like work to me, to be honest, but what else is going on? And then I'll read the elements and see if that can relate. So look at, we have the Two of Cups in the distance now. This is the nice thing about having the double deck. With the Eight of Cups at the bottom, and it's a different type of energy there, right? This person has to go somewhere and deal with some stuff. And there probably is distance between the two of you right now, for many of you at least. And if there's not actual, there's probably like distance one way or another, whether it be just emotional, just physical. But it's okay, because you will understand this person has some stuff to do. This is what's going on. It's okay. And what I also get is that you're going to, I know it's the Two of Cups energy. I don't know why I'm feeling that message. Did I call the Two of Wands the Two of Cups? I may have. I don't know. Anyhow, you're going to be strong in yourselves, in your elements. And your person is going to come. This is for whoever it's for, because I hate saying that in every single person thinking like, well, it didn't happen. Well, it's going to happen for many, but this is for whoever it's for. And I see your person coming back. Literally, look at it. The woman is standing still. The man is walking forward. Keep that in mind, because that may be what's needed right now is stillness. Maybe you're taking those actions because of that first message I got. And maybe it's hard for you to be still right now. Let me just think about that message for a second, because lacking the power to take the actions towards what you have to do, but what you have to do is be still right now. So maybe you're lacking the power to stay still, if that's possible. Good morning, divinely empathetic, whatever, empath, whatever. I can't even say the word right now. It's so weird. Is everything okay on there? Thank you everyone for being here and joining me. Thinking deeply, but figuring this out, dealing with stuff. Yeah, I hear you. Hi. And thank you for everyone that purchased the extended or even checked out the video yesterday. I don't know if I'll do like a 3, I don't think so again, because that took a lot of work to do and to create. And that's not a problem. I just feel like putting one strong video out with an extended would probably, but those were amazing. I don't know who, like if you rented all 3, those were 3 totally different stories. And the interesting thing is in the extended, some of the stories like turned out a little bit even more different than what was presented. But one of those stories was a typical twin flame. One of them is like of a karmic woman who's actually a pretty strong woman and like doesn't want to be there either, because she felt that she's taking care of that person and he felt he's taking care of her. And they were both miserable. And then the other one, I forget what that one was about, but I remember they were all interesting. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. So the Six of Swords. See, for some of you, obviously for lots of us, your person, like I said, is protecting others. This could be family. There's a little boy and a woman there. Because this card just fell in reverse. Look at that. So that's the side message for some of you. This person is dealing with someone they have a commitment with, but not necessarily a love energy for anymore. And they have to take care of them. Seriously, like they have a kid with the person. Obviously, they'll be madly in love with their kid. Look at that. It won't even stay. They don't have a connection, though. That is serious message there. For some, right? So it's like 2 messages in one, and it just wants to let you know it's not just, it is, for some it is family. For some it is like family I consider, your baby mom, your baby, and all that stuff. Interesting. I like that. I love my cards. They're just being awesome lately. I love it. So let me put that there. Let's see if there's any final message for the energy, like advice-wise. Is there anything like that? We have the Page of Pentacles. I hear don't lose hope. We have the Chariot card. Things are just beginning. I'll show you in a second of what are these 2 cards. Okay, and interesting. So we have these 2 cards that came out in reverse in front of me, right? So don't lose hope, and things are like just getting started, just beginning. I think that there's a lot of things restarting and starting, but more importantly, these two cards coming out in reverse, the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups in reverse. Now, literally what this, for me right now, what I'm picking up, sure, some people are losing money. So they're losing like hope. They're losing heart. But for some people, it's not even about losing money. It's about being so busy with what's going on right now. Not everyone is losing money right now, but a lot of people, maybe they are losing, like they're losing, maybe not. But point being, a lot of people actually have a lot going on and stress, and they're trying to keep up with this. There's businesses that actually have high demand right now. So even though some are really low, some are really high. And I kind of feel like this person's last, for some, for sure, they're losing hope, losing money. But for some of them, their last concern is to like look at love, because they have so much chaos going on with that money right now. And that's just what I pick up from that. But the first two messages I got were basically, that's interesting. Don't lose hope, like new beginning, like things are just getting started. I don't know the exact message I said there. But I feel like it's the exact opposite of that energy. So don't lose hope. There's freshness coming. Things are just getting started. Like there's going to be a restart here. Someone's going to, you know, it's like the car hasn't moved for a week or whatever, but soon you're going to be getting back in that car and you're going to be starting fresh. Don't lose hope. Stay happy as you can be. And this card for me right now is saying, even though things are tough or may seem tough, don't lose heart. Don't lose hope. It's chaotic times. Okay, so it goes like this. It goes earth, air, water, fire. Oh, this goes with the air, water, and fire. Okay, so let's begin for the elements as to what your person may be going through at this time. So interestingly enough, for the earth, and I remember at the time I thought we got the moon and the sun when I saw the cards come out, but actually it's the moon and the Seven of Swords. So if you're dealing with an earth element right now, and we have choose wisely, there could be, that's probably Seven of Swords energy as well. No, that could be Seven of Cups. Anyhow, there's some serious decisions that have to be made, and there's a lot of energy here for the earth signs right now, and I'm taking it has to do with the moon sign, or with the moon changing phases and all the other energy. But there is some sort of a secret here. So if you're dealing with an earth sign right now, and I'm not saying the secret's to you, I'm saying earth signs right now are dealing with some stuff. They got to make choices. There's something concealed here. There's treachery is another word that's used here, and they want to make sure that they're going to make the right choice. So probably their focus wouldn't be too much on, I don't know, this seems like a pretty important issue that they're dealing with right now. There's a lot of fear and chirping and trying to make the right decision, literally. Your person, if you're dealing with an earth sign, may have isolated themselves, because I see someone here like sitting on the edge of a porch by themselves in meditation. This person isn't even in meditation. They actually have their hands out. So this person may be like trying to receive help or trying to receive the answer that can help them. This person could also be running from something right now at this time that they don't want to face. And it can have to do with anything. It can be a mental issue too if you're dealing with an earth sign. Okay, so let's do air. And air got two cards here, and that's why. Oh, I remember, because I thought this was the sun here. It's the moon energy, but it's not the moon. So if you're dealing with an air sign, we have the sun and we have the Five of Cups. And let me just show you that. And then I want to look at it. I'm seeing something. You know, I'm seeing that you made a bigger deal out of some. That's so weird. Let me just see that again. I saw an image there that's not there. So I'm seeing that I'm seeing that you guys made a bigger deal out of something that probably wasn't. Maybe you're making it in your head, or You got to start over, something like that. You have the sun here, clarity. There's good, like, it's not even like you got to start up. Like, you just got to, whatever you were thinking, there's something you made up. I feel that's so weird. I just want to see again. I don't know how I saw that, but I saw something there. It's not there at all, not even close to it. So there's a completion. You have to come to a completion here. Perfect time, right? Because we have the new moon coming. So now you can start a fresh cycle with moving forward and let go of the regret, because something you're regretting, it wasn't really true. So I don't know if you have to just have patience here, and it says patience and planning, but I feel it's an energy of just being strong and sturdy and just starting from the ground up. When it comes to whatever this is that it's not true. You made an illusion or something, that's what or your person, like if you're dealing with an air sign, they may have thought they were seeing something clearly, thought they knew the way something was, and then wrap themselves up in their head almost, where they were regretful and sad about 5 of Cups energy, that's focusing on those 3 cups. 2 of them are bloody. Not focusing on the other 2 behind you that are, water and flow and 2 of Cups energy. I think it's saying to get grounded again and maybe make a new plan for yourself, how you're going to move forward, or your person has to do that. But there is going to be clarity here. I do believe, with the Sun card being the first card, I think someone will see that they were making, I hear a big deal out of nothing. I don't know. So let's see. The next one is water. Yes. Water signs. I remember when I saw these 2 cards, you had the Magician come out first. Right away, I knew you're taking your power back about a situation, and the Wheel of Fortune. There's change happening for water signs right now, big change. Things are coming out. Realizations are being made. Things that were overlooked at one point are no longer, like they're being found out, and something's going to switch up with water signs big time. Water signs, it looks like, are going through a huge transformation where they can either choose to live in fear, or they can, I don't know why I'm doing that, or they can ascend. There's fears to be faced. Inner skills and changes are the words that are here. And we have obstacles and challenges here. There's a fear. There's something that's going to be overcome. I really feel like it is going to be overcome because we have the Magician and the Wheel of Fortune. So that's like taking your power back and making this change happen. And with those options of the fear or enlightenment, obviously, at this time, I feel like the enlightenment's going to win. And I'm even seeing this bird energy, but it's going forward. It's like its wings go forward. So this person is going to take that jump. This person is going to take that leap. There is going to be a change in water signs, whatever that may be. Fire. Okay, this one was an interesting one. Yeah, we have the King of Pentacles, and we have the 7 of Cups, and the 3, this would be of Cups, because it's the partnership, and no, it would probably be Pentacles, actually. Oh, interesting. Well, that would make sense, because we have the King of Pentacles here. You're making a decision, or if you're dealing with a fire sign, they're making a decision, a solid decision in partnership or partnership and alliance, because the 7 of Cups is in reverse. So the delusion, if they're delusional or they were delusional about a situation, it's becoming clear. This person knows for sure what they're picking and who they're going to work with or grow with. And I mean, it's not even 3 people in this card. It is only 2 people. So this can do with anything, not just money. It can have to do with love. I mean, we have the 3 of Cups here too, right? But it's about partnership. And that's, it's about real solid energy there, which is really nice. So if you're dealing with a fire sign, they know what they want. They've made the decision finally. They're going to stay loyal to whoever it is that they're choosing to do this with and work with. And I know that's very vague, but that's just the message if you're dealing with fire signs. Okay. So thank you guys so much. I hope that this was good for anyone. You're happy for your journey. Wonderful. I just hope everyone's doing well. And I'm glad I came on here now because I didn't want to wait until you don't know what's going to happen anymore. Maybe I'll fall asleep. I'm not thinking anything bad. I'm thinking like, who knows? And I do want this to be my rest day. And I did mention to some people that booked yesterday that today I would be taking a rest. And then I'll be right back on it tomorrow. And yeah, I mean, I hope you're all doing well. I don't know what else to say except just stay well. Don't drink too much. I just saw a big drinker, and now I just saw I went to the 8 of cups the guy was drinking, and now it's the 9 of cups. Be careful. Don't drink too much. I even had a drink yesterday, and I was like, ew, it tastes like crap. It's no fun just having a drink here. You're welcome. Thank you, Sandra, so much. And that's it for now. Bye for now. Ciao.